Well, what the heck's going on? Parts delay, and delay on this fenders. Everything's still over there waiting. We took off everything to get ready to have things done, and nothing is done. But this car really just doesn't get the love it really deserves. I don't really drive this car much anymore, and it sucks. It's been about 2 weeks. I wonder if this thing will even start up. Oh, yeah. It starts right up just fine. So I always keep the valves kind of closed, This is pretty sick. But, yeah. So let's listen to it. Yeah. We gotta take a look at the Mustang. We gotta check for. I checked a little bit already for damages. We gotta do like oil change. Look at the brakes. The brakes were like blue and black. You guys mind the windows open? I don't think it's that bad, honestly. Maybe we'll roll it up a little more. The blower is that loud. It does actually whistle. Like what you're hearing, it's pretty darn loud. Anyways, brakes, man. Yeah, we might have to do some front brakes. I definitely should check definitely the fronts, how they're doing. Oil change, probably should do that next. We put probably 1,000 some miles of drive in it, and then done, I would say we did probably 50-60 pulls at least. The rear tires, I don't know. I think we tried running the tires again. I think they're okay. They did rub pretty hard, so we have to check that out too. And some of those races that I did, yeah, very subjective. Everyone's so mad. How did I beat the 0-1? Well, I did lose to it in the second race, and like the 1,300 horsepower GTR. How did I beat it and then I lose to it? Guys, this is all for fun, and this car's a very solid 40-roll car, 30-40-roll car for sure. Very, very solid 30-40 roll to like 130, Honestly, if anyone's watching this, I only made like 850 wheel, but this thing absolutely gets out and it surprises a lot of people. We were racing 0-1s, plaids, McLaren 720S is like, I don't really lie, but the car does get down, and with that many plus 3 passengers, that's absolutely insane performance, you guys. You cannot beat this performance for this bang on the buck. I'm telling you, this thing definitely surprises a lot of people. For those that actually know what I dynoed on that dyno, everyone uses that dyno pretty much. It's pretty much the standard up here. A lot of people have dynoed higher, but up all that power delivery, power band, not just peak horsepower and peak torque. So you gotta look at that power band, and tell you what, this thing absolutely surprises a lot of people on 30-40 rolls. It shocks a lot of people. A lot of people do travel to come race this thing. We had some people come from Illinois. That was freaking awesome. I freaking love that. And we got some people come from Michigan for the August one. I'm a little worried, but that one's a little scary. He makes quite a bit of power, but I think we'll get him. I'm pretty confident in this on a 30-40 roll. Definitely super confident in that. I got a little sidetracked here, but coming into this engine bay here, everything performed as it should. We didn't have any hiccups, not that I know of, other than my issue with it leaning from 7,000 to 8,000 before the event. We got a new tune that took care of it. I don't know why I did that, honestly. I don't know why I started leaning up from 7,000 to 8,000, but a new tune fixed it up. With that being said, ESS G3R, it did freaking phenomenal. The second year on it, 100 mil pulley. We actually tried out the Grip Tech 100 mil pulley this time. Now you're probably wondering, why am I running a 100 mil pulley? or I mean 100 mil grip tech pulley is because we tried the 90 mil pulley, had some issues. So I figured, well, this is one of the things I changed before winter. Let's go back to the 100 mil pulley. And then once I switched it, it didn't change it didn't change anything with my issues. So I just left it on. I got lazy, but we used the 100 mil pulley for this event. Moving on to my fuel system. Yes, you guys know we're no longer using 4. The only thing 4 is the vacuum block and FC3 controller. We went to Aeromotive here, using a lot of radium parts, fuel rail, triple bulkhead splitter here. Yep. We're feeding this in parallel. And we're also using a 1 DW810 brushless fuel pump that just works. Getting a little sidetracked here. A lot of people wonder how I'm doing this on a, 6-rib belt. I mean, belt dust, honestly, not too much, to be honest. Yeah, we got a little bit. But that's honestly not too bad, considering we did like 50, 60 pulls in 1.5 days, Not too bad. My brakes, on the other hand, I did some driving. They were a lot more black and blue before. Last week they were very black and blue. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, they looked pretty freaking bad. So we might have to adjust my front brakes. Also oil change, address some things there. And then lastly, a little bit of damage here on the rear quarter. It is what it is. So this is my first time on the Viking shocks. We had 3 compression, 6 rebound. It worked fine for testing when I tested it with me plus 1 passenger. Things worked out great. We were soaking 30-some degrees, damp, rainy conditions, pretty scary stuff. Then we decided to party and put 2 more people in the back seat. Yes, this car does race full weight. We carry, plus 3 passengers the whole entire time, really. And taking down some real big names, honestly. Things I shouldn't beat in a non-turbo Mustang with plus passengers. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, so some of these clips we did rub pretty good. So we have to address that, whether bump up the ride height, go back to 305 tires, or stiffer settings. I don't know. So, but basically, I might just leave it as is and just have me and plus 1 more driver, or plus 1 more passenger. But yeah, for the most part, we're just gonna do some basic maintenance here, oil change, maybe a belt swap, and that's probably pretty much it. Car did freaking phenomenal. We're gonna still pumping out some race contests. My 360 video, I'm so excited that the Instant 360 X5 performed very, very well out there. Other than the battery life and stuff and how big the file sizes were at 8K, it did very, very well. So stay tuned for 360 videos. We're going to definitely replay some of these clips, racing clips, but I didn't showcase all my races, and is what it is. So stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook. You guys already know. We got to start up my shorts on YouTube again, but for the most part, car did very well. We got some new things coming for the Mustang. New hybrid Mach 1 front bumper, some GT4R fenders from Muscle AutoZone, and then we're going to be repainting this whole front clip. So stay tuned. Peace out.